Hey everybody, today is the day. We are going to put those tires onto those beadlocks with a little help from some lube. Alrighty guys, sorry for the clickbait intro, but the algorithm says it works. So today's a big day. I'm installing beadlocks for the first time, and they're going to go onto Rubitron 2.0. If you follow the channel for a while, you'll note that I bought the wheels about a little over a year ago now, and finally saved up some money and got a good deal on some 37 Cooper SCT Pros. So this isn't going to necessarily be a how-to video, but it's going to be me installing the beadlocks, so hopefully get some information along the way and get some entertainment. Please, please, please read the manufacturer's recommendations on how to get these installed. The easiest way to install beadlocks, have somebody else do it. But for the content for the channel, I'm going to do it myself. And you get to know your equipment, so if there's ever any issues, hopefully you know how to fix it. So we're going to jump in and get everything set up to install the beadlocks. Okay everybody, so I just wanted to give a quick list of some tools. I've got a couple dead blow hammers, some screwdrivers, my valve stem puller. This is an adapter so I can run my drill with sockets. Don't want to over torque those, obviously. Had to get new lug nuts here for the Jeep and TPMS sensors. And then I picked up a sound meter so we can test and see how much louder the SCT Pros are compared to the BFG KO2s. Got a moving blanket, small moving blanket, so I can put the rims on it. I know it is kind of ironic that I'm going to be very careful not to scratch the rims when I'm installing, but then we're going to take it out on the trail and we're going to scratch the rims. So it is what it is. But got to the rolly share and then the tires. So I'm going to get the camera set up and we are going to start throwing tires on some rims. Guys, I almost forgot to weigh these, because in my last video with these I didn't, but the rims weigh 31 pounds. So for a beadlock rim, that's pretty light. Now that doesn't include the ring and everything, and I'll do a total at the end, but one of the reasons why I picked these is because they're about as light as I could possibly find. Alright everybody, time to install the TPMS sensor. So got my soapy water here, get that all nice and lubed up, put that in. Got my valve stem tool here. Okay, let's try this again. So I went and got an actual tool for this because the little one that I had was not working. So I put some tape, electrical tape, on the rod here, and then so yeah, I used this guy, trying to pull it through, didn't really work. Got to get the big tool. Put some electrical tape on there to make sure it didn't mar up the wheel, and it did, so cool. But got it in there. So now we can install the tire. So get some soapy water. Nice and soapy. Okay. Now that that's on, let's get a bucket underneath of it. Okay, so then I'm going to start here on the sides. Just work these screwdrivers around. Got some tape on them, so hopefully don't scratch up. All I'm doing is getting that lip around the ring so the beadlocks can sit flat. Okay, and it's set down real nice. Alrighty, so then we're going to set our bead down there on the tires. Make sure to line them up. And then this is the fun and messy part. So with the anti-seize, just a dab will do ya. I'm going to hand tighten these, get them started. And then I've got my drill set to first level because the foot-pounds are not very high on this. So nice thing with the method wheels is that to find the, you've got holes and then connectors on your rim, so it's easy to do this in a star pattern. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 4, kind of get it started, and then do another 4 and another 4, and then we'll start torquing these down. Alright everybody, so we got 80.2 pounds. Alright everybody, so the wheels came in I believe at 31 pounds and the tires came in at 80 pounds. So about 111 pounds. Basically I am running 37-12-50 and it is a D load tire. So I want to try and keep these 37s light because this is my daily driver and I want to still try to get decent fuel economy. So that's going to wrap up the installation party for the beadlocks. waiting on one more tire. I'll do that. Gonna get these professionally balanced, and then they'll be on the Jeep, and we should be ready to roll. But honestly, putting on the beadlocks is not difficult. You just have to take your time. So the main thing I would say is make sure that you torque all of the bolts in a crisscross pattern, and make sure that you go completely around the rim. So what I mean by that, and I'll show you, I use the valve stem as my start point. So I kind of bounce around. So here, 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 and then I go over one, and I go all the way around in that star pattern to make sure that all of those bolts got tight and torqued properly, because you definitely do not want them to go. And because if one goes, and it puts more pressure on the ones beside of it, and then they can go, and then the ring will come off, and then your tire comes off, and that's a bad day. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you found this useful, and I really didn't do anything funny, so I don't think it was that entertaining. But hey, we can't always be jokesters all the time. So this is going to wrap it up. As always, you know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Channel's grown almost to 700 subscribers, which is amazing. This year, if the trend continues, we're going to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, which is flipping awesome. So I know I didn't do a video last weekend because I've had a little family thing going on, but this will post this weekend, and then next weekend's Easter, and then we got stuff going on, and then probably a video after that. But you definitely want to stay tuned, because it should be really, really good. So I think that's going to wrap it up. As always, thank you. Appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe. Already said that. But sincerely, thank you everyone for subscribing. I do really appreciate it. Hopefully this content brings you some joy and maybe a little bit of knowledge. And as always, we'll catch you on the next adventure.